I'll do moon dance. I won't do a moon dance, but I'll read the poem moon dance. We did a moon dance, you and I, under the late night stars. We did a moon dance, you and I, reached all the way up to Mars. We held hands, you and I, as we watched the tears fall. We jumped with glee, you and I, as we tried to capture it all. We ate cherries, you and I, but I gave you my topping. I don't enjoy the taste much, or maybe just the flavor. I sat on the couch alone, sinking inside of my deep head. I asked Candy for it now and later. She didn't know my favorite was red. I snuck out one time when you weren't looking. I'm sorry about that. I went over to Candy's house. Her mom let me in like a stray cat. Her brain was filled with buzzballs. I was too young to be aware. I don't remember her talking much, just a plain yet searching stare. You thought I was lost, didn't you? Samantha was scared I was gone. Daddy guessed where I might be. It was just right across the lawn. I used to look both ways at night, away from the monsters gliding. Tiptoe fast to cuddle up with you. Beneath your arm I was hiding. We used to eat birthday cake, you and I. It had an Oreo fudge filling. We all used to eat it together with a crunch. To love each other we were willing. Okay. So you have one more. Okay. This one's called Nintendo. Excellent writer, this unites her. Yeah. Unties, unites her. And she thinks she has a cloud to go to, a kingdom up there, a mother named Vicky Sue. And she thinks she has a plan. She is so very small as an ant. But she is climbing, the beanstalk from the bean. And man, this world can be hard, it can be plain darn mean. She found a little brown seed, and she planted it in the ground. Out of her window, after Nintendo, a beanstalk is what she found. Wow, she thought as she went outside, could this be it, my chance to hide? Her shoes lost their grip, a thick booming tread. Bloody knee hurts like hell, who would have thought that she would have fell? Put away your rocket ship, there is no such science thing. Put away your calculator, don't you want to figure out your dream?
Please come back. Yes, thank you, Ashley. Please come back.
Can you sign one up more up there, Mr. Rule?
No, I don't know if we can fit anybody else on the list, Jim.
All right, don't worry about it. I want to hear you on there somewhere.
I was going to read some Robbie Kewen tonight. I read Robbie Kewen every night.
I want to hear Jim Morrison tonight.
And the next person on the list is Gregory Clean. Woo!
This first poem is a little poem called Saturday Morning. I wrote it quite a while ago, but I dug it up today. Sitting reading a newspaper, the smell of fresh brewed coffee, the noise of a rising child, toast and a hot cup of coffee. The dog sitting at my feet, the radio playing a song, the sun peeking through the window, a car's horn blows in the distance. Sleepy cobwebs clearing in my head. I raise the coffee cup to my lips. The taste is creamy and sweet. Thoughts of the day ahead. The dog sits and begs at my feet. A slice of fresh fried bacon is treat. Look down, two-sided eggs sunny side up. Into the kitchen, the little one, eyes half open, walks. She gives me a hug and a kiss. Honey girl, go brush your teeth and wash your face. I smile when she walks away. I say a prayer. Lord, keep my family safe today. The coffee now has my mind awake. Pour another cup just for the sake. The dog puts his head on my lap. I pet his head. He thumps his tail happily on the floor. My wife and daughter now join me at the table. We sit, talk, and smile just for a while. The sun draws high in the sky. It's just another Saturday morning. This is a new piece. It's kind of a rough draft, but it's in motion. I'm going to read it tonight. The morning light illuminates, pierces my eyes, urging me to awaken. Rolling over, I moan, pulling the blanket over my head. Not wishing to face the world, sitting up, cursing voices, mass confusion, rattling roll. Mission rising, 200 men waking. The bunk room, a loud background din. The bitter sounds are grating. Dressing, I see a crippled man. He winces and groans as he stands. As I brush my teeth, I feel the strong urge of nature. I have toilet paper, but where can I find a clean place? In luck, I sneak into the downstairs staff restroom. After doing my appointed duty coming out, there is no silent place to pray. Sitting on the edge of my bunk, I pray up anyway. The memory of a friend comes to mind, a man small in stature but big of heart, a gentle person, he always extended his kindness. Soft-spoken and easygoing, I can still see him smile. He fought hard against fits of debilitating depression. It became too much. One day he gave up. We found him hanging in the basement. I am haunted by the feeling there was something I could have said or done to make a difference. I should have known it was coming. I am consoled by faith in the belief that Dale is in a better place. I hitch up my pants and suck it up. As I walk out the mission doors, I sip on my hot cup of coffee. Cars are stopped at a traffic light. People stare at me as though I am some sort of alien creature being viewed at a mission zoo exhibit. I feel small, disconnected, less than, dehumanized. I shake my head and continue on. On the sidewalk, I console a friend. He has lost everything in the downward economic spiral. His wife is staying at one of the women's shelters. I can see the pain etched on his face. Their separation grinds hard on him, but tomorrow will be better. He will be able to see her. I wish him a good day and I leave. In the parking lot to my left, life is in full session. An insane man battering with an invisible person, a dialogue of unending insults. Reagan comes to mind. In the early 80s, he closed the mental institutions, callous and uncaring, dumping the mentally ill on mean city streets. Most do not have doctors nor proper medication. On barren streets, their pleas rain day and night. Stripped of their humanity, left to their own incapable ends. Human outcasts pushed to the vagabond fringe. A nation's indifference, cold sin, and shame. A benevolent few do advocate, the missions do their best, the majority really don't give a damn. A teardrop falls from the sunken corner of my eyes. I turn the corner, the blue ribbon is pervasive. Seeing abandoned and boarded up buildings, a grim tapestry of a city in decline. To my right, a wailing street preacher, telling no lies and promising salvation. At the bus stop, weather-beaten and grizzled old warriors of the street drink pints of cheap wine. They are trying to kill their pain, but their pain never leaves. On torn faces, I see their pain. In my heart, I feel their pain. The pain reaches deep in my soul. Come on, look, get close to our world. Come to understand. The beautiful, well-heeled, well-employed people have left. Good jobs are gone, never to come back. Yes, the all-American dream, downsizing and outsourcing. We are the leftovers, society's castaways. Life happened, we are the unwanted people. We do not count. Hopelessness and despair fill the hearts of many. High mountains, handholds, few and far between. I am an actor in this dreary play. Sometimes I feel broken, suffering the pain of being rejected, despised, and abandoned. Like a foreign sculpture on display in a gallery of shunned expositions. Homeless nation living in unseen shadowlands. For a blind and apathetic country, we are non-existent. A twisted picture, off-center and tilted. What have we done? People living on the streets, lost our all social graces. Please don't tell us you can't see our faces. It's late in the afternoon. I draw on the inner spirit for the strength to keep my head up. Continuing my walk, I look deep in my soul. I feel this. Who am I? Who are you? And where are we going? What is this economic oppression? Our system has failed miserably. America, the richest country in the world. We have the power to end poverty and homelessness, but we do not have the will. It is self-evident we have the resources. Advocate for those who have the least. Become aware, pass it on to a neighbor. Create concrete ways to change the conditions. Put the tools in our hands, we will do the rest. Back to the mission, the day, long at last done. Night draws nigh, her curtain falls across the city. As I stand, I breathe a waking dream. Defeat the growing cycle, perpetuate a new cycle. Homeless people are real people. We have hopes and dreams. Bring us back home from the shadowland into the light of common decency. I peer out a window under a street lamp. A forgotten man stands, a stark figure shaking against the hard, cold night, a gesturing sculpture in the shunned exposition.